After the announcement of partial mobilization last autumn, at least 20,000 people left Buryatia. About half of them are ethnic Buryats. According to the To Be Continued project, summons in Buryatia began to be handed out just a few hours after Vladimir Putin's speech, especially in villages and Buryat youths.
In the village of Hurtaga, Kaminsky district, the head of this settlement, along with employees of the military registration and enlistment office, personally took the father of 5 children without a summons and medical examination. I was told by locals that the head of Hurtaga, this tiny village, took away the only veterinarian without a summons. These 2 men were immediately taken to the city of Buriatiya in the Zabaikalsky region, and in the Tunkinsky district, the sister of the mobilized wrote to us that her brother had been taken without a summons, and he has a baby. The man trusted them, he got confused and got on the bus. Then he called from Kherson and asked sister to get him out of there. Victoria Molodayeva, vice president of the anti-war fund Free Buriatiya, in the article at To Be Continued.
First of all, the mobilization process began in the republics in a different economic situation. It affected Sakha, Dagestan, Tuva, Buryatia. The temporarily occupied Crimea also suffered. Experts explain that a lot of ethnically non-Russian men were mobilized. However, everyone flees from it, including the military themselves. Putin's Russia is waging a war on 2 front lines, with their own citizens and with Ukraine. Equally, it is just eliminating of people. For example, there was a young man who simply inflicted injuries on himself in order to go to the hospital and then escape from it. For them, there is no other way than abroad, because in Russia they are looking for them. The military prosecutor's office is looking for them. In the 6 months of its existence, the Idite Lesam project, which provides assistance to Russians seeking to avoid being mobilized and sent to war against Ukraine, has received about 5,000 applications. In order to avoid going to war, experts advise not to go to the military enlistment office, as well as to clearly state your anti-war beliefs and demand an alternative civilian service. It can be said that there are at least hundreds of successful cases when citizens claimed their right to civil service and did not join the military. Not a single criminal case on evasion of conscription for mobilization is known, because there is no such article in the criminal code. According to the demographer Alexei Raksha, among those who left Russia over the past year, the largest number were residents of large cities such as Moscow and St. Petersburg. At the end of September, at the beginning of October, there was a rapid massive population outflow. Then in mid-October, people slowly rushed back. But before the new year of 2023, a meager outflow began again. And in the first half of January, there was also an outflow. Then again, the people were slowly coming back. To date, there are at least 500,000 Russians abroad, who, according to Alexei Raksha, would have remained in Russia unless for the war against Ukraine. Reported by Pavlo Shtelmach, Victoria Sinko, UATV News.